Let me show you all camera settings available on a Nothing Phone 4a. So in order to find those settings, of course, we need to tap on this arrow in the upper right corner and go to more settings. So here we have preset option or preset settings, where we can find all our presets that we have available in the camera. We can, of course, for example, share our presets if you create ones by yourself. You can import presets over here, or you can create completely new presets. Of course, presets can be found also in the camera in general. It is accessible at the bottom over here, which actually does not display right now, but there we go. We have this arrow, and we can just choose one of these presets. We can add or import them in here as well. Nevertheless, let's go back to settings. We can save location, so we can store the information about the location where the photo is taken or where a video is recorded. We can toggle the shutter sound or the camera sounds. If you don't want your camera to make any sound when you, for example, take a photo, you can just turn it off. We have the mirror effect for the front camera. We have the leveler, which we can easily toggle. We can also find watermark settings, so you can apply a watermark. We have two standard options that we can choose from, and you can also toggle some information in the watermark, depending on what type of information you want to see on your photos. We have automatic tone, so we can automatically optimize colors for scenes over here. We also have tap to take a photo, so when that option is enabled, you can just tap anywhere on the preview in order to capture a photo, so you don't have to specifically use the shutter button. We have macro control, so we can show control, we can show control for automatic switch off between the wide camera and the macro camera, which is, I think, the ultra wide angle camera actually. And in addition to that, we have the QR code scanner. So of course, we should be able to scan QR codes quite easily in the camera. We have the option to customize what should happen when we press and hold the shutter button in the photo mode. So by default, it is used to start recording a video, but you can switch to the burst shot. And we have Ultra XDR, which we can enable or disable just by tapping on this switcher over here. And then we have a video section where we can choose video encoding or the video format. We can save our videos using H.264 encoding or H.265 if you want to have better storage efficiency. We also have power saving recording, so we can save the battery by turning off the preview screen when the device is stationary. So if you record for a longer time, then of course it is definitely better to have this option enabled. And we have automatic FPS, which allows the camera to reduce the frame rate to improve low light videos. So it applies to only 30 FPS videos or both 30 and 60 FPS videos. And that is not a surprise actually, so both of these FPS options are available in the camera in the video mode. So we can decide which one we want to use, or you can just completely turn it off. And of course we have the option to reset all settings. And that is all in the case of camera settings. Of course, different camera modes contain additional options that are worth checking out as well. Like for example here, if we take a look at the photo mode, we have exposure setting, filters, tuning, motion photo, quality, where we can toggle 50 megapixel camera. We have grid lines, aspect ratio, we can easily toggle watermark. In the case of the video mode, we can, for example, find a couple of these options as well, like filter, tuning, grid, HDR, recording light, which we can toggle in here. And at the top, we have, of course, the selection of the frame rate and the resolution. And that is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.